Hi guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Life with Lumi podcast. I am Lumi and it's always a pleasure and my delight to have you on this space where life gets better just by hearing Lumi talk. I see that the last episode got to people a lot, as a lot of us young adults are really just striving to get our lives together, and many of us are actually exhausted. I mean, quite a number of people just needed to hear that they are not alone, and they also needed to be reminded that everything will fall into place eventually. And I'm just really glad that people were able to find the right words at the right time. And just in case you're wondering, the last episode was episode 6, titled Open Letter to 20 Somethings, and you might just need to listen to that as well. All right. Meanwhile, even in recent times, I've had conversations with people who have deep hurts and are suffering from the trauma and the emotional damage and all of that. And most of them are depressed, traumatized, and helpless, right? I mean, it's not enough that life is overwhelming, but other struggles in life itself contributes to make it look like you're at the crossroad and you can't make it out, or worse still, you subconsciously accept it as the new normal and you live with it and also grow with a broken spirit, which in most cases is not so good. I mean, in every case, it is not so good, and here is why. Firstly, your soul is damaged, your spirit is broken, and that is not a good thing for any human, because you obviously not find your true and maximum expression of yourself, because that is not who you are or who you are meant to be. There are so many people who are traumatized and find it almost impossible to express or release the pain from whatever life has thrown at them. It could be pain or hurt from bad relationships, childhood trauma, not meeting up to societal expectations in codes, break of trust, rejections, breakups, or feeling of failure, and other conditions that are out of our controls generally. But firstly, let me put it to you that healing can be hard, but it is definitely possible. Yes, healing can be really hard, but it's definitely possible. Now, coming from someone who have had to heal from certain situations in our life, I will tell you for a fact that that path is not the easiest to tread. I mean, one minute you feel like you're strong and you're over it, the next minute you feel like your whole world is crumbling right in front of you, and there you are back to that depressing and not so good state. See, I feel like for anybody that's, struggling with something and they really want to get over it badly, I think the right word that you need to hear right now is that you are doing a great job. It's really not easy trying to get over some feelings, some grief or hurt or trauma that you had to go through, because I mean, it's really not our fault, and that is why it hurts so badly. So for anybody that you are deeply hurt, like your heart is broken in a way, something is not just sitting right with you, I am sending you a virtual hug. I give one of the best hugs, and they're so warm right now, and I'm stretching my hand to give you that hug because I can feel it. I know what it is. I know what it feels like to be in a dark state. Yeah, it is really dark in your mind. Your soul is dark because you are hungry, you are sad. It's really messy, right? And I feel you, I see you, I hear you, and I hope that my virtual hug is calming your spirits right now. Let me share a little bit of my experience with you. So I grew up with childhood trauma, and I didn't even know that was a thing till I became aware, right? Till I became more grown and aware of what I was struggling with for the longest period in my life, right? And I just had so much hate, so much pain and hurt. I can't start giving all the teas, right? But then it was just really heavy in my soul. It was very dark. And one very day, the usual crying and questioning and just being so worried and helpless, right? I remember the day I was just in the room, pretty much younger than I am right now, say 6 to 7 years ago. Yeah, probably 6 to 5 years ago, I think. I'm not really sure, right? But I remember very clearly that experience that gave me ease. I was in the room, my usual crying and all of that, and while I was just crying, I was like, without the intention of actually even praying, right? I was just really tired. When you're actually really, really very tired to your bones and you are helpless. And I was like, God, please take away this hurt. Take away this pain. I am done. I am tired. Just help me. I don't want any more. I'm like, I think my prayer was, I don't even want it anymore. I don't want to feel it, right? Because even the pain and the hurt I'm feeling, and tracing it back to the reason why I had, that pain, nobody else is aware. It's just me, and it's just me that's suffering it, and I'm actually even really tired of carrying this burden, right? So I really just said, please, I'm done. Please take it away. And cry to sleep. And I feel like that was like a game changer, because like right from that very moment, I started feeling the ease of, I started feeling the ease in my spirit, rather. I started feeling much lighter. And the hurt I used to feel, like, funny how the hurt I used to feel was gone. I can't explain it really, because thinking about it now, I'm starting to get emotional, right? But oh my God, it was a thing. And for other experience, that's just one of things I had to heal. Now, don't get me wrong, although I prayed and God intervened, I still had to consciously remind myself, for every time I want to like sulk about and think about it, I will just snap myself out of it that, well, you don't really need to get yourself into this anymore. I mean, I feel like God even made it easier for me to be conscious of myself for every time I would feel that hurt, right? I'm not saying it was easy to like get past that, but I know for a fact that was like a major form of release and game changer, right? That's one over maybe 4 faces I had to heal. But I know that for every time, I would always pray. I will always like call God, because your soul belongs to God. God created you. He breathed into you the breath of life. That means, He gave it to you. He's the owner, so He oversees your heart. So for any person that tells me whatever thing you're going through, the only thing that I can do aside giving listening ears is to pray that your soul receives healing, because that has helped me my own experience so far, and that's the best bet I have for anybody, right? And even the Bible in Psalm 107 verse 19 to 21 says, then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and He saved them from their distress. He sent out His word and He healed them. Also, the Bible in 2 Kings 20 verse 5, that's like a response from God, saying that I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will heal you. God is so mindful of you. Whatever thing you're going through is not your fault, and it's not as a result of your sin or your past. I mean, God is so nice. He's oh my God, words are failing me right now, but like, God is that one person that you have, and then you have everything for life. He's so thoughtful that He hears you. He's saying in His word, like, this is from Him, saying that He has heard your prayer. So if you're going through something and it has brought you to listen to this episode of this podcast, this is a sign from God saying that I have heard your prayer and I have seen your tears, that He will heal you. Just rest. Take everything to God. If you must cry it out to God. That's what I would tell anybody. Crying is okay. It's a form of release. It helps you to release every emotions that is attached to whatever thing you're feeling. So, but if you must cry, if you must, waste those precious tears, cry to God, because even God says that He put your tears in His bottle. Just tell it to God and trust that He will help you on that journey. It's really not easy, because I'm not going to say this first step to healing, second step to healing, third, because nothing of such works for me. So I'm speaking based on my own experience and what the Holy Spirit has helped me to put together to pass to you that are listening to me right now. Life is not so easy, but it is easy with God on your side, right? And you are not alone at any point. God is with you for every wrong decision, or for every situation or grief or trauma you're going through. That is not the end of the world for you. God is right by your side. He's literally holding you by your hand. He's tapping you on your back, saying, look at me, I am here, come to me. I mean, there are times where I feel really alone, and the only person I can talk to is just God to give me a hug that I need at that point in my life, right? So whatever thing you're going through, it's not the end of the world. God is with you, He is for you. He cannot leave you. Come to the consciousness and the awareness that your healing is secured. Be conscious of your spirit, be conscious of your mind, take your rest in God. Everything will fall into place, everything will make sense. You'll be happy again, you'll be alive again, you will gain your true self and your true expression again. Alright? Lest I forget, I would like to give you some heartfelt advice to guide you on your healing journey. I think the first one is that you have to be gentle with yourself. You should know that healing takes time. I've said it before. It can be hard. It takes time, but then it is possible. You should treat yourself with kindness. Be kind to yourself. Embrace self-care to nourish your soul, your mind, and your body. Also, seek support. Yes, that's very important. For those times where I feel really dark, I had someone I will always speak with. Aside praying, you also have to pour out your emotions and your words to, people that are ready to listen to you, right? Close and trusted friends and family that will listen to you and not judge you or question, why you're feeling that way, right? Or invalidate your feelings. Most of the times can be annoying, right? Also, the third one will be that you embrace your emotions. Yes, you should allow yourself to feel. You should honor your emotions, even the ones that are not good, even the painful ones. You should make sure that you feel them. Be present in your body. It is your body, it is your mind. If you are not sane, you are not sane. If you are sane, you are sane. Do you get me? So if you can, practice journaling. It helps you. It's a form of release too. Practice journaling. Write out how you feel. Also practice meditation. You can also see a therapist if you can. It will help you to release so many feelings, and just helps you to be healthy in a way, right? By releasing, you're releasing those things, you're becoming better. So yes, it can actually help. Journaling helped me too. I do that a lot, right? Also, you should forgive yourself for any time you felt like you made a mistake. You should forgive yourself. You should remind yourself that you're doing the best you can with the tools you have. This one life that you have come, you have not lived it before. You are trying. You're really doing a great job, okay? So treat yourself with kindness and understanding you would give to a friend, right? Be kind to yourself. People are really too hard on themselves, and it is not healthy. It's not healthy in any way, right? Another one will be that you should set boundaries. Yes, when you're trying to heal, when you're trying to get out of something, you should make sure that you're creating a right edge around you, so that every negative energy you're trying to dish out doesn't find a way to crawl back into your life, right? So set boundaries. If you need to cut off some certain streams of communication, please do, so that you stay healthy and all of that. Be positive. Surround yourself with people of positive influences. Surround yourself with positive affirmations. Speak highly of yourself. Uplift your soul. Uplift your spirit. Get abreast and get acquainted with all of these uplifting resources. It will help to inspire you as well. Also, be grateful to God that you're growing in this phase. Just be grateful that God is seeing you through this journey of your life, right? And also trust that you are doing a great job. It's not enough to get through all of these things, but you should also trust yourself that yes, I am doing a great job for myself and I am going to be better, right? So yes, as we come to the end of this episode, I hope you feel inspired, uplifted, and ready to embrace your healing journey. I hope that you also remember that healing is not a destination. It is a lifelong commitment to self-discovery and growth. So you should take that first step today, knowing that you are capable of incredible transformation. To end this exciting and beautiful episode, I created a playlist on Spotify for when I would always feel heavy-hearted, right? And I thought that I can share with you. I will put the link somewhere in the link on our Instagram page, on the main stack, page, so that you can access it, you can save it, you can download them. It's accessible so that you can always listen to it for anytime you feel heavy-hearted. Really, these are songs that will uplift your spirits, make you feel alive again. It worked for me. It can as well work for you, and that will also pass as a way of sending virtual hugs to you whenever you're listening to those songs from me, right? I'm really rooting for you, and I hope that the Lord blesses your soul, heals you for whatever thing you're struggling with, and that you are happy again. All right, we've come to the end of the episode. Make sure you share, you like, you follow, please let me know what you think about this episode. If it really helped you, please let me know. Leave a comment for me. That's how I get to know that I'm speaking to people and they're actually hearing me, right? Till I see you or hear from you in the next episode, goodbye.